sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. And he is going to go down back at the 11-yard line. So linebacker Darius Leonard applied the heat. Moved back to the 10. 2nd and goal here. Jackson now. And this is caught. Touchdown, Baltimore. Mark Andrews there to make the grab. And the Ravens have taken the lead. And, partner, they found a gap there on the post pattern in the middle of the end zone.
And ordinarily, that's a tough spot to find because there's usually coverage to take away that portion of the field. But they found a gap, and they exploited it.
That time, a 6-play drive. And it's capped off with a Ravens touchdown. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. They trail a 1-score deficit, 14-7, as they come up 1st and 10. They'll start out on the ground. It's Saquon Barkley. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Now it's Watson. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 40.
And, Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where is he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively, not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you've got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. On 2nd and 9, Jackson, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Khalil Mack in there for the sack, and it's an important one from a personal standpoint, as that is sack number 100 in what has certainly been a terrific career to this point. Snead's got it. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. The end result, 21 yards.
The goal for any offense versus a zone defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfect. Looking for Snead, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Anthony Brown. And he's able to get it back to right around the 27.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
Comes a Houston offense as they get set to take over here. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. Watson will bring up the Texans here, 1st and 10 at their own 27. And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
I know at times people think we use it too often, but you've got to be able to throw guys open. And when you read zone, you've got to stick it in there before your receiver gets to the next.
Precisely what allowed that. The 27.
Switch up. Hatch it.
Throwing again is Watson. And a catch made by Hopkins. They'll get 9 there as that sets them up better for 3rd down. Came up a little short on the last pass play. They did get 9 yards out of it, leaving him with his 3rd and 1. They'll try to run for it with Barkley. And he's going to have the 1st down at about the 38. They only get 2 there, but on 3rd and 1, that's all they needed to keep the drive going. AFC title game, second quarter action, 2 minutes to play. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. This is Barkley. Stop shy of the 45. Showed off a nice little move on the play, though. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Let's talk a little football 101 here, because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on first down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
On first down, Watson. That's complete to DK Metcalf. The ball comes out, and it's picked up by the Ravens.
We have seen this before, and we know coaches preach about this and work on it all the time. Catch the ball. You know there's going to be some traffic somewhere. They've got to put it away and secure it as they try and get downfield.
And we shift our attention to Mark Ingram. The passing game, they've had more success there than the running game. Maybe something they game plan for.
How come they didn't tell us about it?
Because they wanted to keep it a secret.
We did ask, didn't we? But I think what happened in this one is they've realized that they've established the run pretty well, and teams are going to key on that. They thought they could open it up and have success through the air, and that's exactly what's going on.
Yeah, they've had success, at least so far here in the second quarter. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. Jackson. He's got his man. It's Andrews. The Ravens going to use the second of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Play action. It's Jackson. Buying time to his left. Catch is made by Marquise Brown. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Hollywood, Marquise Brown, 51 yards as the Ravens push further out in front. On this stage, conference championship game, every play is magnified, and that was a big play.
No doubt about it. One thing that has these guys a step away from a shot at a big game, their big play ability. They can strike from anywhere.
This is taken at his 4. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And you're under a minute to go in the half, a first half that hasn't been particularly kind to you. How do you think they'll play this?
Well, I think the smart approach is to run out the clock, lick your wounds at the half, and see if you can come up with a strategy to play better in the second. But there's also something to challenging your offense right here. You know, hey, guys, you help dig this hole. See if you can get us out of it a little bit before the half runs out. Let's go make some plays.
Watson on first down. Oh, the ball is out. Watson lost it. But I think a Texan player was able to get his hands on it, and they will indeed hold on to the ball and the possession. Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts, as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. A big gain there after going backwards, and that'll lead to a 3rd down. Could be 4-down territory even if they don't get this, but they need just a few inches here on 3rd. Open man is Metcalf. He's got it. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. It's a gain of 8, and it'll wind up moving the chains. And his kick is absolutely perfect. And that will do it for this first half. So we come upon halftime in the AFC title game. As we'll get you over to Orlando, where standing by is Jonathan Coachman. He has our EA Sports halftime report.
All right, Brandon, thanks. As always, one half remains in the battle to see who will take home that Lamar Hunt trophy and represent the AFC in the Super Bowl. We'll get back to you guys in just a moment. But first, time to look ahead to the NFC Championship coming up later today. And it should...
Yeah, who has time for a halftime show with a trip to the Super Bowl on the line? Let's get back to it. One more half to decide who takes home the Lamar Hunt trophy as we're back underway in this AFC Championship. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Watson. That's caught by Howard. And he'll be marked down at the 26 with a gain of 7. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Then he's got the completion to Hopkins. And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the first.
And Brandon, from our time in college football, where receivers weren't running the traditional NFL route tree, one thing they did learn, find open areas, find soft spots, and set up and catch the ball. And I think we just saw that there.
Yeah, we saw that indeed, picking up the first. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down. They'll go to Barkley again, and they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively. From the gun, here's Watson. A fight for the football, and it's intercepted. He's picked off at his own 47. And to the 43. So down inside the 45 to the 43-yard line. That's where they'll take over. First possession of the 3rd quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
Looking for more there on 1st down, but this throw downfield incomplete. So they saw the contact before the ball arrived. Penalty flag for pass interference.
And trying to avoid pass interference is so difficult. You're trying to slow down these skilled receivers, and somehow, some way, they make plays on the football, and sometimes you're there too soon.
It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. It's complete to Snead. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. 5th catch of the afternoon, and that gives him a 1st down. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it.
And he will score. Touchdown, Baltimore. A 3-yard touchdown run. And the Ravens have used the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. Well, Charles, fans around here, they were already talking Super Bowl. They've made plans. You just can't look past anybody in this league, especially this deep into the playoffs.
You would think that every year that message would sink in, and it feels like every year we see something like this, especially the way they're handling them, all right? You didn't expect this part to happen, but when you're playing this deep in the playoffs, every team's dangerous.
And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. They begin with a run by Barkley. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd. The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. Here's Watson. It's complete to Hopkins. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. That one, a first down pickup of 8. Watson now 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10. Good running from Barkley there on first down as he'll get forward for about 6 yards. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4. Again, it's Barkley. And across midfield he goes into Raven territory.
Tough day, tough sledding right there, and it's been that way the entire game. Not a whole lot of room to ramble for him.
Yeah, you're right. It's been that way all afternoon. Didn't get a whole lot better there. He finds Hopkins complete. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens 37. Watson now 11 of 17 passing thus far. He's got his guys a 1st and 10. A give to Barkley out of the gun. Brandon Carr there to make the stop. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. A quick throw out wide to Fuller. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. Back now in Houston. It's Texans football, but they trail here as we get started in the 4th quarter. Throwing on 3rd down, Watson. They'll set up the screen to Barkley. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens 18. Well, this is how you shake the thoughts of that interception on the last drive. You come out and start this one 4 for 4.
And watching him throw it around with that type of confidence reminds me of a guy I played with way back when who told me, I don't care if I throw 10 interceptions in a row. I'm going to stay confident, keep flinging it. I just figured there's something wrong with the football.
They'll run it again with Barkley. And he'll get about 3 as he's taken down at the 14-yard line. The Texans on 3rd down. They've been very good, 5 for 7 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. To throw is Watson. And that is incomplete. Another wayward pass. You know, things started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better.
And all that does is embolden a secondary. They feel good about what's going on, and they just play better and better.
And got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Houston. George Kittle there to make the grab. And the Texans cut into that lead. And he's such a talented tight end, just creates nightmarish-type matchups on the other side.
He's so good that when we say tight end, we're almost damning him with faint praise, aren't we? Because he can do it all. He's as good as any receiver in the NFL.
That's the deal. He's a wide receiver, just in a bigger body.
Bigger body, a matchup nightmare, and who's going to cover it? When I sit in the film session, I just look at the coach and say, really? Really? You going to yell at me? You go cover him.
Let's go, boys. Bring it up.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Now, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
From the 29, Jackson, and he rifles one incomplete. Hollywood Brown, the intended receiver. And it's 3rd down. The Ravens on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. He's going to find his tight end Boyle. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Second catch of this AFC title game, but he's got a first down. On 1st and 10, it's Jackson. Under pressure here, and down he goes. Sacked back at about the 43-yard line. Myles Garrett able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to third down. So from second and long, now we go to third and very manageable.
Yeah, they love that phrase, don't they? Because as an offensive coordinator, you can keep people a little bit off balance and guessing because you don't have to throw it. You can come back with a strong run game if you want to. And if you're in four-down territory, that really opens things up for you.
Now throwing on third down there, but he cannot connect. And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on fourth. Here's Ingram. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first. Just a gain of 3, but they'll certainly take it as they convert on fourth down. Here's Jackson. And he's going to be hit and taken down. Back right around the 48-yard line. Khalil Mack able to disrupt yet another pass play. That is his third sack of the afternoon. Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on second down. Now a throw out to his fullback is complete. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards. 7 yards on the play. And that'll bring up a 3rd and 11 situation. On third down, Jackson. Oh, he got position on him, and he pulls it in. So it's Raven football here as we welcome you back. And you'd have to figure they're just looking to burn these final 2 minutes away and get out of here with a victory. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. And now we'll see a timeout used on defense as they stop it right out of the break with 1:57 to go in the ballgame. A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12. Ingram. And able to work his way down to the 16. And now with 1:52 to go, we get another pause in the action. A timeout here defensively. Jackson. Eluding the pressure right. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. Nothing doing there as the 13th play of the drive proves to be unlucky.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything to warrant the flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. Now they go for it on 4th, but this one is going to wind up incomplete. And he'll have a tough time living that one down. It's one thing, Charles, to drop a pass. It's quite another to drop it on 4th down.
And so many teams work on that in terms of locking in on those key downs. You know, I've seen, you and I both been to practices where we've seen, hey, 3rd down situation, big 3rd down alert, lock in here, 4th down play, make sure you focus just a little bit extra. It didn't pay off in that situation.
That's good for a Texan first down, a 12-yard pickup. Now it's Watson. He'll get this out to Barkley, complete.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
To throw again on 2nd down. Watson to Barkley on the check down. It's a gain of 6 on the play, and that's going to bring up a 3rd down. Watson trying to get his guys moving. Watson now to throw. It's complete to Fuller. Give him 6 yards in the first down. On 1st and 10, Watson.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Short play like that in this situation this late, that's a win for the defense.
No doubt. And I remember something Coach Madden used to talk about all the time. Sometimes you can't just take what the defense gives you. You have to take...
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. It's the former Seahawk, Earl Thomas. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And they've got this one in hand. No timeouts remaining defensively, so this one should just be one kneel and then handshakes. He's going to take off with it. And he'll be brought down. Oh, that's a face mask. Certainly looked like it. Indeed, here come the flags. They're down here in the fourth, and that personal foul penalty is not going to help.
No, in these types of situations, players will tell you that's extra intensity. From where we sit, it's actually frustration, not a good play.
Now it's Jackson. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Myles Garrett in there to make the sack on what will be the final act in this ball game. And all that hard work has paid off. They're AFC champions, and on to the Super Bowl they go.
It's got to be an amazing feeling for them, doesn't it, Brandon? The idea that you've done it all that hard work, all that sweating, all that effort, all those times you're getting yelled at by your coach, and now you get to go to the Super Bowl. Put your hats on, guys, and say AFC champs.
And that does it for the conference championship. For Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, and for our entire crew.
Up this magic. With the gang, we ball out, it can get tragic. All we got, we gon' let you have it. Stuck in my ways, think I need to change my habits. What would you do if you were me and didn't have it? Look in the mirror, now I'm feeling like a savage. Tell my son I love him, for him I'ma make it happen. Now my dream's reality, not going back to. You say that you proud of me, I turn my back, you laughing. Now I hit the scene, they like lights, camera, action. Living in a dream, now my music, they be blasting. Step out, I'm a star, always in the latest fashion. Had to set the bar, tried to catch me lacking. Bank account for my son, he won't have to struggle. You can see it in my eyes, all I do is hustle. They tried to knock me off my feet, I'm ready to rumble. Feel like I ain't ate in weeks, working off the muscle. Oh yeah, oh my, we ride for my brothers, no lie. All you can die, never wrong, they right. I ain't changing my side, yeah, we in it for life. And I've been magic. With the gang, we ball out, it can get tragic. All we got, we gon' let you have it. Stuck in my ways, think I need to change my habits. What would you do if you were me and didn't have it? Look in the mirror, now I'm feeling like a savage. Tell my son I love him, for him I'ma make it happen. Now my dream's reality, not going back to. You say that you proud of me, I turn my back, you laugh. Hey, how could you lie to my face? People claim that they be loyal, they be taking up space. See my broski lose his heart when he was fighting that case. Took so many yells, I'm not going back to those days. I'm